Welcome to Learning Center series. I'm Özgür Cengiz, General Manager of JOALI BEING. Today we are celebrating 365 days of well-being and wonder. And it's a beautiful day, an exciting day for us. And we have completed our first year and a beautiful anniversary day. My journey with JOALI BEING and the JOALI itself started almost 7 years ago in the early days of developing the brand JOALI. And the achievement of JOALI Maldives inspired us to expand the brand in Maldives itself and as well as in the retreat world. And all our development and studies took almost 4 years, and we have traveled all around the world to see the retreat, well-being, clinics and hospitality aspects in the wellness. Of course, we have studied with world-known professors, consultants and scientists to achieve the scientific-based well-being island retreat in the Maldives. I would like to take you through the journey of JOALI BEING development. We can easily break down this journey in a small stages, which started with the idea itself. But when we realized that idea is very exciting, we had to move to another stage. We can define it as travel. Because we had to see the places, we had to travel the world, and we had to develop the idea in our minds by witnessing and meeting with different experts in the world. So that travel and experiencing of the different spaces led us to the research, which is the scientific research and the future of wellness travel and how we could be leading that future in the wellness travel. Once we did our market research strategies, then the idea shaped it up very well. It gave us more excitement than even from the very beginning. These ideas, then we start to see it in the concept itself, on the layout, on the drawings, on each single detail which our guests are now experiencing at JOALI BEING. And then once we agreed on the concept and every single detail about the concept, we start to be in the action and the project and planning. Then once we look back, it took us more than 3 years, and now we are already completing our first year, 15 November 2022. JOALI BEING, it's not started just to be another well-being retreat in the global wellness world. It's also started to bring a purpose and bring a different vision to ourselves and to our lives. By using the transformational spaces and by using the 4 pillars of JOALI BEING, we would like everyone to discover with their self to reach weightlessness. And of course, our island has lots of beautiful aspects and lots of beautiful areas to experience. However, I have my favorite experiences on this island. One of them is Discovery Soundpad. When we were designing this Discovery Soundpad, we didn't want to touch the nature of the island. We didn't want to touch the soul of the island. However, we would like to improve that experience by walking in that nature with the more meaningful accessories or with the more meaningful equipments for guests to blend in the nature. So then we developed this 9 other musical instruments which you can walk around totally disconnected from our world, hearing the ocean and hearing the nature and the trees and playing with this instrument, and every 10 minutes taking you a different journey. And this Discovery Soundpad also leads you to sound therapy room, which is set up. Another place that I'm really so much excited and proud of all the team, our Akhtar Herbology Center. Because Akhtar is actually a herbalist, or you can call it Herbology Center in the ancient days. And even when I say ancient days, where there was no medicine. There was only herbs, there was only plants, and there was only ancient healing methods that they were blending those things to heal their problems or diseases. And we wanted to bring this ancient practice in a JOALI being way, with all the experiences, with workshops, with learning center classes, with your own personal recipes. So the team managed to bring that in a shape, and Akhtar is one of the most favorite places of our guests at the moment, and as well as mine. Another place, when I'm being in some spaces, I feel more emotional, it's Gate of Zero. Because I remember the days that we were talking about whirling dervishes, how we can implement whirling dervish practices to our retreat practice. Even we achieved that, however, we needed a symbol also represent us. And Seçkin Prim, who is a really inspirational artist, he designed us our arrival jetty. He also, when he was showing us the first sketch, and he told us that he was actually inspired the word weightlessness, flow, and he was inspired to whirling dervish skirts and the story of the whirling dervish. And it was really an immediate match what we were looking for. And why we call that place also Gate of Zero, place itself 0 point, and starting your journey from 0 point, leave everything behind and continue your journey from being to becoming. And of course, our ocean sala, our sunrise activity platform over the ocean. It's an iconic place to practice the morning classes to the sunrise and over the ocean. It's a beautiful place to be in every sunrise. But when you also look into the experiential spaces, those are my favorite, but every area is very unique. You cannot differentiate from Kaishi to Kor, from Akhtar to Sai Tea Lounge. You cannot differentiate our Flow restaurant to Mojo Beach. But the most important part, and my most favorite part, is the island's nature itself. As we are a resort now only 1 year old, the island was so generous to us that it's bloomed beautifully, and everywhere you are experiencing different smells, different aromas and different colors. Wherever you walk around, wherever you enter, you feel so different in the nature of the JOALI being and the soul of the island. Yes, we have completed our first year. However, the journey just started. And within our journey, we have a busy schedule waiting for us for the 2023. Lots of new developments, even we are we opened Retreat Island. And lots of new projects, lots of new collaborations, starting from Global Wellness Institute collaborations and the other collaborations with the well-known retreat leaders, and we'll be hosting several different retreats at JOALI Being in 2023. There are lots of other new practices also we will be adding to our services. So most important thing for us that we would like to keep the promise for ourselves and for our guests. We will be leading the well-being world, and we will be changing people's life approach, and we will be assisting them to potential in their best selves. There is definitely joy in weightlessness. Thank you very much for listening, and thank you very much sharing this beautiful day with us today.